hanging out with the dew in the morning. Oh, the Federal Reserve isn't federal at all. See if I can do this. It ain't even close to being constitutional. It fraudulently solved this country up against the wall. Oh, the Federal Reserve isn't federal at all. I used to be able to play this darn thing. I don't know. Would you like to know the reasons why your taxes are so high? Would you like to know why fuel inflation every time you buy? Would you like to know who takes the biggest slice out of your pie? It's the Federal Reserve, and I'm here to tell you why. It's not just a complicated to explain to layman terms. Yeah, well, maybe. When something's really rotten, it's sure to crawl with worms. And that is something really rotten happening to this nation in the past. It's been feeding on our prosperity until we're sinking fast. Oh, the Federal Reserve isn't federal. No, it ain't federal at all. It isn't even close to being constitutional. It's fraudulently solved. And it shoved this country up against the wall. Oh, this Federal Reserve, it isn't federal. It ain't federal at all. And how would you like to print up money on your own private press? Woohoo! And loan it out to all your friends at a staggering high interest rate. I bet it wouldn't take you long until you own your whole neighborhood. Well, that's what the federal's been doing since our Congress said they could. I ain't really sure that they actually said they could. I'm not sure it actually happened. Now our Congress shocked and shrunk and shirked their duty back in December 1913. And that's when the value of our money changed from gold to inky green. Yeah, it was actually during Nixon when he took us off the gold standard, and when they shrugged the Constitution off, they damned this nation's fate, and it was a blatant violation of Article 1 and Section 8. Yeah. And remember when the French came with battleships to get their money back from Fort Knox? Is anything really there, or is it just an empty space? And all that money that was transferred from England into the Federal Reserve, in Fort Knox that is, it fraudulently solved this country. No, it shoved it up against the wall. Well, the Federal Reserve, it ain't federal at all. You know, someday I'm gonna learn how to play this darn guitar. Before I broke my arm, I could get these notes a little easier. Maybe if I just went really slow in baby steps. And the only thing federal about the Federal Reserve is that it's probably criminal. And now if I was to tell you that we're under martial law, well, I don't know if that's really true. But maybe sometime in the future. And I didn't know that Bitcoin was controlled by the military. And I own some Bitcoin, although I've never sold any. And there ain't no sense in waiting for the final axe to fall, I suppose. Most of us, like me, I'm a sheep, and I'm just going to go along with whatever they tell me, because why? I live in a fear. And the money that we're spending is really military script. I don't know if that's true. True or false. Would you say that I've gone crazy? You're gone cuckoo. Would you think that I've been hyped? Wow, the Federal Reserve, it isn't federal. It ain't federal at all. Not really. You know, the government in this country loaned those people the money to create the Federal Reserve. Yeah, people overseas. Same people that always controlled the money. Same people that have always run the world. The bloodlines. It isn't even close to being constitutional. It fraudulently solved and shoved this country. Here, man, don't you know the difference between the word shoved and solved? And, oh, the Federal Reserve, the Federal Reserve. No, the Federal Reserve isn't federal at all. It's criminal. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, I wonder if we ought to dump it. Well, that was is terrible. That's one of the most terrible things I've ever done on the radio. And Federal Reserve, Federal Reserve. You know, when I begin to look at the whole country there and I begin to see how it unravels and the difference between military law and martial law and maritime law, I mean, why do I stop at a red light? Well, mostly out of fear. But once in a while I blow it off, but then danger might be near. Now, I ain't saying that red lights and green lights and orange don't tell me when to go, and I'd like to stay as safe and keep you as safe as I can. But then, what do I know? I've been dumbed down by public education, and I've gotten higher, 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 even through the Ivy Leagues and other places, all those famous universities that I've studied at, etc. But I haven't studied. Well, I have. I've studied my butt off, and I still don't know anything. Enough of this.